Love, peace, and health. Hope that y'all holding up out there because it's a crazy world. As y'all remember, I used this template to explain certain things, to explain certain phases of our existence, spiritual, mental, and physical. I separated them basically through the template. Now, what I didn't touch on, your spirit is trapped. And crazier, we made it that way. Your spirit is confined because you marked your territory in what you call the collective consciousness. When you were part of this collective consciousness, you marked your own territory at one point. That is for the spirit. This confinement is what we call spirit, or this spirit is a confinement to what we're going to touch upon later, which basically is going to end up being your life force. It has to stick with you, it has to stay with you, so it has to be confined through you. It had to be confined for it to flow through you. As for the spirit is confined within a mind. That is the only container to a spirit, a mind. And the mind is controlled by a physical, biological vessel. Or to say, control the art of thinking. A physical, biological vessel is the only thing that can control the art of thinking. To be controlled is to be trapped, and to be trapped is to be confined. Doesn't matter how we put it, how you look at it, and it doesn't have to be good or negative. It just depends on what you do with it. The world outside exists because that's how we created ourselves on the inside. If your soul is yours, then you marked that territory. If your emotions is yours, then you decided that you are going to feel that way. And these are spaces that you have marked. That is why you are unique in this world. And these are just the spaces. You also have forces. Like for instance, consciousness is a force. And this is the first dimension, most commonly also called life force. Without life force, we have no consciousness, and because of life force, we become conscious. And through this visual, I also want to point out that as above, so below. As you mark your territory, you become conscious. It is all simultaneously. Everything happens simultaneously. Yin and yang lives simultaneously, whether you have the eye for it to see it or not. As 1 is life force, 4 is mental force, 7 is creative force, and all the forces are what we would call masculine energy. 5 is your soul space, your solar space, your solar system. 2 is your judged space, your court. Inside of you is your law and your order. 8 is your life loop, your infinite loop, your most important space. This is the one that forces us to transform while we are in a physical vessel. So 2, 5, and 8 are all feminine energy. Certain things we can do when we are alive, and certain things we can only do when we are joined with the collective. Masculine energy forms forces as matter, and feminine energy forms spaces as matter. And these two together form a androgynous body for it to be trapped within, into matter. So 3, 6, and 9 are androgynous numbers. And as part of what we call this collective consciousness, you separated yourself. And this separation is what we call birth. Separating by marking your own territory. The marking is the life force. The space inside is judged. You found it important enough to claim what you have claimed inside as what we are going to call later on being you. This is you. This makes you unique. No identical twin is identical. Everything and everybody is unique. As soon as you have your own space, you turn your lights on the outside, just as how you would do in your house actually. And when your inner light starts burning, your journey starts. You have to become conscious of what our mind is for. The next part, where the voice in our head is coming from, is coming out pretty much right after this one. Stay tuned. Love, peace, and health. Catch you in the next one.